Of course, when you're an addict, you already know, especially an addict that's a Christian. In fact, I won't tell that story. I won't make it on here. But when you know the truth and you're just running from God, like, you already know what you're doing is wrong. You already have shame and guilt and all of the things that one would experience. I just didn't know what to do about it. I had the opportunity to go to the Dominican Republic on a missions trip. But I called up these missionaries and I said, hey, listen, I'm really struggling. I grew up in a great home. I believe in Jesus. Is there any way I could come and serve for a couple months and see if I might meet God in the Dominican? And there I lived with a missionary for a couple of months, and I started to read the Bible and pray for the first time. And so I went to church, youth camps, all these things, but never actually hung out with Jesus myself. And go figure, I start reading the Bible and praying and seeking God, and my whole life changed around. While I was there, I met somebody from the Dominican that played guitar. I brought him back to Maine with me as a real-life souvenir, or at least that's my joke. And we started traveling anywhere we could, from coffee shops to nursing homes, college campuses, uninvited, youth groups, New York City subways, anywhere we could go. We set up, we'd play, we'd sing, we'd talk to people about Jesus. And I'm telling you, when I came home from that place, I'd walk around my town and people would say, what happened to you? I wouldn't even say anything. It was like darkness left me and the light of God was in me. And it was awesome, I mean, from the moment. And there's so many crazy miracles and stories and just God things in this whole process. We bought my grandparents' 1994 Shark Blue Fleetwood Cadillac, which is a huge car. And we bought it because the trunk was big enough to keep the gear, and they had two bench seats, one in the front, one in the back. So one of us could sleep on the front, one of us could sleep in the back. I bought this car and something happened to it where it needed like $1,243 worth of work. We're at this 30-person coffee house, someone writing a check for, I really felt God put on my heart $1,243. It was exactly the money. One of the things that I don't worry about is usually money. Because I've seen God over and over and over and over and over again provide what we've needed.